Today I'm going to show you all how to make this Christmas staple. Alright, so the first step in our fruit slice is we need to cream our fat and sugar. So you want to make sure your margarine or your unsalted butter is at room temperature. So it's just soft like that. That's what you're looking for. Going in with our granulated sugar. And I'm just using handheld cake mixer. If you prefer a stand mixer, you can use that too. Ideally, what you're looking for here is you want to dissolve all your granulated sugar and bring this mixture to a fluffy, light texture. Once it's light and fluffy and most of your sugar is dissolved, it's going to drop it down to low speed and gradually incorporate our eggs and vanilla essence. Just scraping on the sides of the bowl, just to ensure even mixing. Alright, and as most of it's incorporated, then you could slowly increase your speed. Just gonna mix our liquid. You have some lemon juice going into some evaporated milk, to our lotus cake flour that's been pre-sifted. We're going in with some salt, baking powder, lion brand baking powder, baking soda, and freshly grated nutmeg. Salt for just to enhance all the flavors, baking soda, and of course the lion brand baking powder to give the cake that signature light, fluffy texture, and the nutmeg, just for some added flavor. So we just want to mix that in. And what we're going to do now, we're going to just alternate between dry and liquid. With your cake mix on low speed. Just going to add in about a third. Get that incorporated. Same thing with the milk, about a third. Again with the flour. Oops. More liquid. Finish up with our flour and our liquid. Now, just as before, just gonna. You always want to clean as you go, right? So just scrape it on the sides of the bowl. Now, of course, you could feel free to stop your mixer and do this one at a time. Now, you just want to mix until everything is evenly incorporated. You don't want to overmix. Just raising this up. The highest, just for a quick final mix. Alright, so the last thing to do is we're going to fold in our mixed fruit. So here we have a combination of the colored mixed fruit, some regular raisins, and some golden raisins. Now, if you just want to go with the classic mixed fruit, that's totally up to you. But we just want to quickly fold it because we don't want to reduce the volume or take out any air from the cake. Or take out too much air, because we will take out some air. Yeah, so we're just going to give it a quick fold, and you want to be sure to wash your fruits clean. Get that glaze, that sugary glaze off of it. Once you wash it, allow it to dry. Some people toss it in flour. You don't really have to. You wash it, allow it to dry, and gently fold into your mixture. That will help to prevent all your fruits from sinking. Some will sink. There's really not much you can do about that. Yeah, so we have our oven preheated at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. What we're going to do now is we're going straight into the oven, and we're going to let this bake for roughly an hour. Alright, so we at the 30-minute mark here with our fruit slice. So I just set the timer again for 20 more minutes, and what we're going to do now, we're just going to slowly open because we don't want cold air rushing in. I'm going to be slow here. And we're just going to rotate. See, it's still getting a little jiggliness in the middle. That's perfectly fine. We're only halfway through. Right? Put it back in. And we're going to let it go for another 20 minutes, and then we'll check it. Alright, so 50 minutes has elapsed. So time to check our fruit slice. Still looking a little liquidy in the middle. Oh yeah, so I don't even have to stab it all the way through so you can see. Alright, so here we have our fruit slice. So before I take it out of the oven, I already stabbed it once, but I'm just going to stab it again to show you all. So this is what you're looking for, clean knives. And then another key sign, See, like on the sides here, start to pull away from the pan. That's another key sign to tell you. See? To tell you that it's done. So what we want to do here is, you want to just let this cool for about 5 minutes or so in the pan, and then remove it from the pan. We're going to place it directly onto this wire rack and let it cool completely before we slice. Yeah, so we're just going to leave it for about 5 minutes and then come back to it. All right, y'all, so 5 minutes has passed. So just to be safe, I'm just going to run my spatula along all the sides. You see the cake already moving in unison, so it should come out now. I mean, in theory, this should pop out. How hot is this? Okay, so I need to hold this with the... So just... Here we go. Lovely. Just drop this, get it back up. There we go. Right, so what we want to do now is you want to let this cool down completely to room temperature before you slice. Don't rush the process. All right, so we're just going to let this cool and we'll come back to it. Our fruit slice is fully cool, so it's time for us to slice. I'm going to use a bread knife for this, preferably a serrated one. If you have one with an offset handle, that'll be ideal. And there you go. All right, y'all, so we're here at the end. So as you can see, we have our fruit slice. All our fruits did not sink to the bottom. And those classic Christmas colors, red, green, golden brown crust. Can't get better than that. Be sure to send us pictures, videos, feedback when you all try the recipes. We love hearing from you all. All right? Bye.